Good.
Okay. Hi, everybody. So I didn't get to have a Valentine's Day because my husband worked late. So we did our Valentine's Day on Saturday, and I went book shopping. And this is going to be a video that's long, but hopefully not too long. I got 52 books to share, and I'm really excited about all of these books and series. So I'm just going to jump right into it because there's 52 books to go through. So the first series that I have is The Five Crowns of Oakrith by A.K. Mulford. So this is the first one. The second one is The Witch's Blade. And then the third one is The Rogue Crown. And if you look on the spines here, it says 1, 2, 3. That is one series that I'm excited to read. The next series is this here. It is The Six of Crows by Leigh B. Bardugo and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. And so I'm excited to read these. So it's this one and then this one. And on the back of the Crooked Kingdom, it says that the Shadow and Bone series is the next three after Crooked Kingdom, which I also have those. And I'm super excited. It is by Leigh Bardugo, and it's Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. So that it's going to be these three. So it'll be like this. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like there is another one coming out called King of Scars that is supposed to be after Run and Rising. So I'm going to be on the lookout for that. So that is turning into a 6-book series. I also picked up the Twisted series. So I have Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies, all by Anna Huang. And it's a 4-book series at this point. And I picked up all 4. And I'm excited to read that one as well. Right now I'm reading the ACOTAR series. I'm on book 2. That is very interesting. Right now where I'm at in book 2 is kind of confusing. But a lot of the book shopping I did this weekend was for series. So that being said, here is another series. It's the Inheritance Game series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and it's the Inheritance Game, the Hawthorne Legacy, and the Final Gambit. And this came in a nice little box set at Target. And I picked up the next set, one at Target and one at Barnes and Noble. The first one is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. And then the sequel, The Atlas Paradox. This one I got at Target. This one here I got at Barnes and Noble. And it looked really interesting. I don't know a whole lot about it. But I'm excited to read it, to see what it's about and go from there. And I have another one that is the first in a series that just came out this year. It's called The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. And this is book 1. Hopefully at the end here, let's see if it tells me. This one has extras in it. The Ashfire King is the second book in the series to this. So I will have to see if I can find that. And this here, it looks like, and there's extras in the back, acknowledgments. Yeah, and you can see that it sits really well, easy to read. So I'm excited to read that one. There's one that I've already unwrapped. I was super excited when I picked it up. It was a blind date book. On the front it said, if the Butterfly Effect was a movie. And this is what came out of it. So I'm really excited to see how this relates to the Butterfly Effect. Because the Butterfly Effect was a very mind-intensive movie. And it has to do with Lauren and Olivia and a baby. And it's got humor in it, and it's fun to read, it says on the back. So, yeah, and it's called The Sweet Spot by Amy Poppel. The next ones I have is two of a series. Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. It's part of the House of Earth and Blood series. And I also have the second one, House of Sky and House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. So it'll be first and then second. And both of these books, as you can see, are some chunkers. They're rather large. Just the one for Crescent City with the epilogue is 799 pages. So that's a chunker there. And then I picked up another one called The Woven Kingdom. And to sound very shallow, I really picked it up because of the cover. Look at how gorgeous that cover is. It's really pretty. It looks like it may be set back in the medieval times with the helmet that is back there. And I don't know a whole lot about this book either. But I'm excited to read it. And each chapter starts like this, which is really pretty. And this book is let's see, 495 pages. And the sequel to this is These Infinite Threads. I'm not going to try and say the author's name. I will slaughter that name. So I will let you look at this. And pause the video if you need so you can write it down. I also have 4 books by Katie Robert. It's the Neon God series. So you have Neon God, Electrical Idol, Wicked Beauty, and Radiant Sin. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm excited with being able to read these series as well. They sounded very interesting. It looks like it has to do with some Greek mythology because it talks about Poseidon, Olympus, Zeus, Eros. So I'm excited to read these and see if it is my cup of tea. So I have all 4 in the series, so that's one that I can start. I'm not sure when, but I'm looking forward to it. It looks like a fast read because they're really skinny books. I also have the Terms and Condition, no, Dreamland Billionaires series by Lauren Asher. So I have The Fine Print, Terms and Conditions, and The Final Offer. And The Final Offer is kind of a chunker. It is bigger than the other 2, and it looks like it has some illustrations in there at the beginning of the chapters, and kind of throughout, which is nice. I'm rather excited to read this as well. It looks like it's set back maybe in the early 30s or 40s. So I'm excited to read that. I also picked up the first book in the Off-Campus series, The Deal. I won't be reading this for a while. I don't want to start reading this until I get all 10 books in the series. But it's by Elle Kennedy, and it's the first book in the Off-Campus series. And then I have another one here. It's called Rhapsodic by Laura Talisa. And it's the Bargainer series, book 1. So this one looks really interesting. Just having this on it, it looked like it might be something kind of like the ACOTAR series. And after this one, it's A Strange Hymn, The Emperor of Evening Stars, and Dark Harmony. So this is a series of 4 at this point. But yeah, it made me think of the ACOTAR series because of the wings sticking out. But I only have one. This here I got gifted to me from one of my girls in a book club. It's The Nightingale by Christian Hannah. This is a rather large book as well. It has a list of the books in the back. And after this, it looks like The Four Winds is something I should read. It's something that can be a book club book as well, and it's 567 pages. So hopefully it's a good book. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know it's set back in World War II. So I think it'll be really interesting to read that one. And these other books here, I actually bought from Facebook Marketplace. And this gal and I are actually going to exchange books as we finish through the books that we have and see which ones we can exchange. So I'm excited with that. But I got 19 books from her. And the first one is Out of Her Depth by Lizzie Barber. And I really am not sure what this one is about either. I kind of like going into a book not necessarily knowing what it's about. Some of the ones that I have, like Neon Gods, I got from listening to Sarah Carioli, as well as listening to Jody. I will link them below, and I will also link my Instagram so you can see who I'm following. They're also part of the book club, the folks that I'm following on Instagram. The next one is The Last Wife by Karen Hamilton. This, I can't believe how much smaller this is compared to this. Look at that. It's just tiny. But it'll be something quick that I can bring with me, and just kind of put in my purse and go. This looks like it could also be a book club book for anybody that wants to start a book club. It has 42 chapters and just over 380 some pages. So it should be a fairly quick read. So I'm excited with that. I also have A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins. She's also the one that wrote The Girl on the Train. So The Girl on the Train is supposed to be like a murder mystery, so I really hope that this is kind of on the same genre. And if it's not, well, we'll see what it's like, and we'll just kind of go from there. The next one is The Nanny by Gilly Macmillan. This here also is just like a super tiny book. And the wording is really small, as you can see. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to read this to see what it's about. It looks like it's a mystery. And maybe a murder mystery. So I'm excited to read this. The next one is The Last Party by Cassidy Lucas. And on the back, it says, Party Till You Die. So this may also be a murder mystery type of thing. The words in here are a bit bigger. So that's nice as well. And then, of course, I have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this one is going to be really nice. This one's kind of beat up, but as long as the pages are stuck together, I am golden reading it. So, yeah, that's another one. The next one is The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. And the ones that I'm talking about now, I really don't know much about any of these books. It looks like this may have to do something with the Winchesters, which will make it really interesting. The next one is The Wife Before by Shonora Williams. Hope I said that right. And the lettering in here is a little bit bigger as well. So, and it looks like it'll be a really fast read. So it's a super skinny book. It has discussion questions. And it literally has 305 pages to read. That'll be a really quick read, like a half a day, and it'll be read. The next one is False Witness by Karen Slaughter. She is also the author of Pieces of Her, which is on Netflix. Let's see. This looks like it has to do with some kind of violent past. So, yeah, it says deception, sabotage, violence, family secrets, all the stuff you could want from a fictional page turner. And that was quoted by this Kim. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this as well. The next one is Friends Like These by Kimberly McCreight. And again, this I have no idea what it's about. It's kind of nice that the words are bigger in here as well, easier to see. And then I have The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. And it says it's a Southern Gothic twist to Jane Eyre that's full of suspense, twists, and turns. The story of this twisted love triangle will have you on the edge of your seat all the way until the end. And that was quoted by CNN. So I'm really excited to read that. And then I have Reese's book club book. It's called The Club by Ellery Lloyd. And on the front it says, "Everyone's dying to join." That there is what got my attention. So this has got to be a murder mystery as well. And I'm super excited to really expand my reading genres, because I used to read just Stephen King and John Grisham, and all of these authors are definitely different than what I've ever read. The next one is The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena. Oh, say hi to the kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, my mittens. She wants to help mommy, don't you? Yeah. And so that's this here. And on the top by USA Today, it says, "Where did that baby go? It's hard not to read to the end to find out, and the twists waiting there are gratifyingly clever." Excuse me. Excuse me. Can I help you? The next one is The High Road by Terry Fallis. And this one I literally know nothing about. It hasn't been talked about on YouTube or TikTok. On the back here it says, "Doing battle with the prigs and prats that rule the halls of power has never been more enjoyable since the best laid plans." So it sounds interesting, maybe a little political. So yeah. And again, it's by Terry Fallis, and it's called The High Road. The next one is Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. And this one here, I believe they are on vacation on an island for mysterious shipwrecks, cannibalism, and even rumors of murder. So that sounds really interesting. Like maybe a detective murder mystery type book. And the next one is Never Saw Me Coming by Vera Kurian. It says grade A student, grade A psychopath. That sounds really interesting. On the back by the New York Times, it says, "My desire to rush to the end clashed with my desire to savor every word." So I'm really excited to see what that one is all about. The next one is also by Shari Lapena. It's Not a Happy Family. And on the back here, it says, "In a fast-paced, twisted family saga, Shari Lapena keeps you guessing until the very last page." That is quoted by Paula Hawkins. The next one is One Last Secret by Adele Parks. And on the front of the book, it says, "Would you kill to keep it?" So this also sounds like a murder mystery. Another author I've never read. So I'm really interested to see if this is another book that I will like. And of course, I will do reviews on my Instagram of every book that I read, and then I do a monthly wrap-up here on YouTube. So I'm excited to read this. And the last one, book 52, is Good Husbands by Kate Ray. Cateray. because on the front you can't see it because of the way they have the cover. And it says on the back, emotional and powerfully evocated, and that's quoted by Liv Constantine, and it says the most riveting and unflinching he said, she said novel to date by May Cobb. So that is my final book. That's all 52. Wave to my husband in the back. He just got home from work. And so I'm excited. If there's any other books or any other series that I haven't mentioned that you think would be good for me to read, or if you would like me to do an unboxing video, or if you want me to do like a reading vlog, just comment below, and make sure you hit subscribe and like and share. Make sure you invite your friends. And so that's everything for now. Bye.